the MP7, a staple SMG in most first-person shooter games, and in today's video I'm going to go over the build that I came up with for this beloved SMG. So as usual, we're starting off with a blank slate here. So starting off with the barrel, I chose to go with the enhanced barrel combo. So this gives you plus 2 meters in range and plus 1 control, which is pretty minimal, but it also gives you a left patch and right patch. So go ahead and install that, and then I calibrated this with plus 50 grams and negative 10 millimeters because I want that plus 3% ADS speed. As for the muzzle, I chose to go with the Sandstorm vertical compensator to really stabilize the lens camera firing stability, because considering how fast this weapon shoots, when you don't have these equipped, the lens is just all over the place. It shakes so much, so go ahead and install that. And for the grip, I chose to go with the Secret Order Bevel foregrip to really minimize that horizontal recoil and also improve the camera firing stability, so install that as well. For the calibration, we go with plus 20 grams and plus 20 millimeters to give us plus 16% stability when moving, which I move a lot when I'm using SMGs, as well as plus 4% extra control. For the mag, you have a few options here. So the 60 round drum is great, but you do have a lot of negatives here, so I just chose to go with the 40 round mag. You also get quite a few negatives here, which honestly some of them feel a little bit too penalizing for how much more ammo you get. You only get 10 extra rounds, but you can still equip that mag assist, which is why I chose to go with this one. So go ahead and install that. And the reload time for the actual 60 rounder is quite long compared to the 40 rounder. So both of those. As for the rear grip, you have two choices here. I chose to go with the MP7 balanced rear grip, which gives you positives across the board, which is great. And then I went and calibrated this with plus 20 millimeters, giving us plus 16% stability when moving. As for the stock, I chose to go with the UR Spec Ops Tactical stock, so giving us plus 4 stability, plus 6 control at the slight cost of handling, but that extra stability is good when you're trying to use this weapon at a little bit longer ranges, and it also reduces flinch and all that, so go ahead and install that. And then I calibrated this with plus 4 slots to give us a little bit more firing stability. For the optic, pick whatever red dot you prefer. I wouldn't recommend anything higher than that. I changed it up a little bit and went with the quick response sight. I feel like I like the field of view of this sight a little bit better than my mini RDS, but I still really like this one, but just trying something a little bit different. And then I just calibrated this with negative 20 millimeters for the eye relief. As for the left and right rail, pick whatever one you want and slap a laser on there. So with the right rail, I chose to go with the PEQ2 red laser light combo, so go ahead and install that. As for the left and right patches, I chose to go with the KC Houndguard panel to further increase the stability. If you're planning on hip firing this weapon more, maybe go for the Hornet Handguard panel, which is also a very good choice, but I wanted to just have that increased stability. So this weapon unlocks at level 19, and the weapon will actually need to be leveled up to 64 for the mag assist. Of course, you can forego that because it is a pretty minor attachment overall. The next level down that you'll need to have the weapon leveled up to is level 47 for the Secret Order Bevel foregrip. Now, obviously, as with most SMGs, you're going to want to really be aggressive with this thing because you're doing pretty abysmal damage past that 22 meter mark. It is the second fastest firing SMG that is currently available, the Vector being number 1, of course, and the Vector technically still out DPSs the MP7 in CQC, but the MP7 does have 7 extra meters in range, pushing it out to the 22 meters versus the Vector, which is 15 meters, and 15 meters is like, it's basically nothing. You really have to be up in their faces. So with the MP7, you get a little bit more of that. You know, you can technically be slightly further away and still do decent damage, and the way I have it set up here, the lens camera firing stability is pretty decent, so even at those longer ranges, even though the weapon shoots really fast, you're not going to feel it bouncing as much, which allows you to get those longer range kills without too much of a hindrance. So overall, a really nice weapon and fun to use, shoots really fast, can get a lot of kills with it very quickly, because it is still doing 20 damage per shot in those close quarter engagements, so it's only taking you 5 rounds at 950 RPM. People are just going to get mowed down. Wouldn't say it's the best SMG in the game, but definitely worth a look at if you haven't tried it yet. I would probably level it up a little bit because the base mag on this thing is absolutely a pain to use at only 20 rounds in the mag. You're going to be burning through that in the snap of a finger. So that'll be it for my MP7 build video. The share code will be in the comment section down below, as well as in the top pinned comment. And now I'll leave you on a few highlight clips of me using this specific build. In any case, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.
Try not to get yourself hurt, alright? Take some cover! Grab your ammo pack!